You know, they say that these Babylonian buildings of a tower, there hasn't been one Babylonian tower built, but lots of them. So, in my perspective, so when you have like a city wall, that Nimrod, which is another legend, but some Phoenician came up with it. Let's build cities, and then their way of ruling life was exported all over the globe. So they went by ship to all sorts of different places on Earth, and they built their walls and their towers, their pyramids, and sort of had this merchandise relationship starting to be manifested between them, that they had red cloth or, you know, silver or gold and some sort of like needles or, you know, tools that they traded with these newly gained regions. And those regions, they weren't fought over other than by, you know, merchandise and the trade. So they, yes, were willingly adopting the system that the Phoenicians have kind of invented. And it's written in the Bible. Joseph went to the Egyptians and was kind of asked for advice, and right there it also says, take the seeds of the land in bad years, so that the people won't have any seeds to sow. And once they have given you the seeds, because there was a bad year and they had to buy from you the seeds, take their work, their labor. So now you gained slaves. So they cannot free themselves from this system. That was how it was in the Egyptian days. But now it's like, and that one is written in the Bible as, you know, history. But actually it's how the ruling class, initially the Phoenicians, started their big one world order. You could say, you know, it's always by taking advantage of others when they are in need, instead of helping out and creating friendship bonds between nations. It was rather, you need seeds, otherwise you go hungry. So there, I give you the seeds, but I want this and that in return. So if you cannot give me this return in any year given, following years, then you need to work for me. So once people start working for someone else, they cannot really free themselves from that, you know, because year by year their debt is rising. So this is the Nimrod system. He started in Mesopotamia and also got, and that one can be proven by the symbols that do not vary and go all over and around the world. So they exported this system all over the world. So we are already here where we have the cows again. And I'm like sweating, but I'm not like wearing plastic. People have passed by at the beginning of this walk. I had 2 people passing by and she was totally dressed in plastic. So I'm not totally. I'm still wearing a little bit of wool. Yeah. And I'm looking forward to be super rich and order woolen surgical stockings from some manufacturer that will then manufacture those for me. You know, it sure is possible to do something, yeah, surgical stocking like, not using that much plastic but wool. So yes, I'm walking, and I told you that last bit about the elite. So the two of you, or we, have got 10 more minutes left, and we are about in the middle of this path as well. So when I get up there, I will have a break and I will think about some additional information I might give you. Like, where do you get this Phoenician information? Well, there you need to go to Miles Mattis updates and look for Phoenician spooks. There is a 4 or 5 part series. You can read about the symbols and the historical whereabouts of our elite. Yes, and of course, if it's about this actor-based media reality that is not real, but kind of gets portrayed in the media as if though being real, whenever any of these drills are happening, then they kind of film it, and later on you have these sort of media outlets just sending all these like information across, not telling you that it's not real, it's been a drill. So 9/11 was one, and that information you get by Ed Chiarini on his Dallas Goldbug well aware internet site, or Google it and then go on to Pinterest and look at his pictures where you can compare like Bob Marley and the actor that was playing Bob Marley and stuff like that. So yes, this is like when I had found out about these two human beings and their work, I knew quite a bit about our world already. So I knew from Where Did the Towers Go by Judy Wood that there have been doctoring around this World Trade Center thing, and all the Verschwörungstheorien probably are correct. So it just needed that movie, which is called Desilu Effect by Ed Chiarini, to really know it was a drill, because all the firefighters survived and they actually were the actors in that media footage they shot on that day. You know, I mean, what firefighter would go into a tower like this and having a camera with them? Hello? Yeah, it was a drill. So the moon landings wasn't a drill, it was a hoax. But also to kind of make people forget about their real reality and focus on some stupid goal, and also for them to make money from this enterprise, from this financial track they have put out. So there is a lot of hoaxes, and usually it's a negative one. Not, well, if they do one like the moon landing, it's probably because they want to, you know, further that industry as well, like the Teflon pan came there from, and stuff like that, surviving in difficult environments. But usually it's just to do some negative event that gets reinforced over the years. So we'll all always be in this sort of panic mode where we have less energy and we are more sick prone. We're more able to fall into illnesses in that mode. And also we are more nervous all through the times. Also when we sleep, we have cholesterol and adrenaline and noradrenaline, those 3 hormones running. So we will bite our teeth at night, and by that hormone mix, just die earlier, you know, decrease the population. That's really what they have up as a slogan for themselves. So yeah, we are about in the middle of this walking, and I told you quite a bit about like where I got the information from. So now you can go and do your own research at these 2 people's places, and also compare to what you know already. Yeah, and then have a happy life, because all the bad media, the news that we have, is mostly created. So if it's a created bad event, you know, we don't have to be sad about it. So that one frees a lot of energy. It frees it, not it freezes it. Yeah. So I'll start anew when I'm up there.